Sports betting brethren, hey, bring it up, and thanks for stopping by. My name is Boyd, and I'm here to bring you betting content, betting education, and information to help you increase your ROI and make money sports betting. I'm here in Colorado, and we highly endorse Sport Trade. Sport Trade's a betting exchange that you can use to do a lot of different things in the markets that you can't do at regular sports books, and also OddsJam. OddsJam is a betting tool that gives you all the data, all the insights to apply towards this. So today's topic is NBA bets, just a basic fundamental bet type. We're going to talk about 3 mainline bets you can use, and in tomorrow's video, we'll have the alternative markets, player props, and additional things you can use to make money in the markets of betting on the NBA. So hopefully we'll start to add some more educational content through these videos. They're going to be typically around 5 to 8 minutes. This one's a little bit longer because there's a lot of content to go through. But hopefully if you want to learn how to bet NBA games, be profitable, you can use these videos, use these tools to understand where to go, how to do it, and be very profitable throughout the season as it changes all the time. So let's get going. You have a free opportunity for a phone consultation, one-on-one consultations, talk about your scenario as far as where you're located and help you with a betting plan and using the OddsJam tools to be very, very profitable. So no matter where you are, just send me an email. It's boyd@oddsjam.com, and happy to set up a time, whether it's a Google or just, via text even. So open that up to help you out, establish that. And also once you decide that OddsJam is for you, make sure you use Boyd20, BOYD20. You can use the QR code to pause this video, scan the code, and get your account opened up. You're going to save two months of 20% off each of those first 2 getting started. So enjoy that. Put that extra profit back in your bankroll. All right, guys, here we go to NBA bet types. And I'm stopping off first at the NBA homepage here for the OddsJam screen. That what it does, it gives you the slate of games. And this is kind of a quick 30,000 foot view of the games at hand. We are opening up the season today. Lakers, Nuggets, Suns, Warriors, and you have the games, other games on the slate tomorrow. It's just nice to kind of get a quick picture and a quick look at the markets and the market prices. And what's nice about this as well is that you can go into a very specific game. Let's just pop in and you want to click on this Lakers Nuggets game. You can go in and get immediate information relative to the bet types. And so we're going to start off with the mainline markets. The main markets are Moneyline, point spread, and totals. The money line is simply pick a winner. Okay, so it's pick a winner. Doesn't matter if they win 1-0 or 220 to 221. It doesn't really matter the score. It just matters money line is you're putting your money on the line to pick a winner. And here you have the odds relative to those teams. And so the best odds here, what OddsJam provides, is at -210. That's over at Barstool. That's how you use this tool. Is you say, well, I just want to use a money line. I want to do a money line bet. I just want to pick the winner. I don't want to get involved in the point spread, which we'll cover here in a minute. This OddsJam will show you and allows you to put as many sports books in here as you would like. There's close to 200 different sports books that OddsJam gets data from. I have about 27 in my list, only because that's what I have in my market here in Colorado that I actually use. I use about 15 to 20 sports books. And you can see here the OddsJam Perfect line and the Pinnacle line, to the sharpest sports, the sharpest sports book in the world, along with some other ones that you may use for some reference relative to True North on your data. And meaning that if they're at a certain point and you can get it for a better price, that's kind of the goal here. So again, money line means if you risk 210 or you risk $21, you'd win $10. Okay, so the same math holds true all the way through. You'd have to risk $210 to win 100. So why would you go spend $225 to get the same result? You have to spend $225 to win 100. So again, the best case would actually be spending $193, right? So that's how you can compare and contrast if you're getting a good value. If it's under the odds makers, best line, that's kind of your goal here, is to not spend too much. Your goal is to buy low, sell high. On the other side of things, if you take the Lakers on the money lines, all the Lakers have to do is win the game. You bet $10, you win 19 in this situation. Okay. If you risk 100, you win 190. So, total of 290 back. But again, why would you, not take that plus 190 at the best situation price wise and versus leaving money on the table by taking a worse line such as this? Okay. So very important to shop for lines. That's the reason this adds up massively over the course of time. I really want to make sure you shop for the best line to get the best value out of your wager. The next mainline bet is a point spread. A point spread is simply that. There's points involved, and a margin that they have to win by. So again, minus 5.5, the minus is always indicating the favorite. As you can see here, the Nuggets were the favorite. And these lines will fluctuate and change. So will the pricing of the money line. So sometimes you buy at the right time, you buy at a good time, which typically is early on a favorite, before the public gets involved and more bets come in at the end before the market closes. This line's typically going to go up a little bit. We see some minus sixes even, as we saw here at Betway. So the point of this is if you take Denver minus 5.5, that means they have to win the game by 6 points or more. If you went over here to Betway and took Denver minus 6, they'd have to win by 7 points or more. So you can see this is a better pick, a better value on Denver. Now, if it lands on 6, let's say the final score is 106 to 100. That's a 6-point differential. If you land on 6, it's a push. You get your money back. There's no win, there's no loss. So that's kind of nice. Having a solid number to land on gives you that cushion that if it happens to land on it, you get your money back at least versus a loss. Whereas in this case, this extra half a point, they call it a hook. A hook in any point spread situation, whether it's football, basketball, whatever the case, that extra 0.5 is going to dictate that the game cannot end on a 5.5-point differential. Right? So the game's either going to end by 5 or less or 6 or more. You're not going to have a 5.5-point. So you're going to have a result. You're going to have an ending that's going to have to happen with this 5.5-point spread. So it's kind of dictating that the market pick a side, go one way or the other. But again, if you're going to take the Lakers, you have to analyze and say, well, do I want to take the Lakers plus 5.5? At minus 105, a little bit better price than the minus 115, but having that extra half, that extra hook at plus 6 gives you a little bit extra, plus it lands on a solid number, so you have to kind of allocate and do the math to see if this is a better price, if that 10 cents is worth the value to go up to that plus 6 if you want to take the Lakers. Okay, so that's the second type of bet type. The mainline bet type is point spread. The last one is total, and a total is sometimes called the over-under. Okay, so this means that the current market is right around 228. If you think the game is going to be under that, meaning the final combined score of both teams, so let's say Denver scores 118, and let's say that the Lakers score 110, that'd be a total of 228. It'd be a push. So if you land on the number, it's a push. Let's say the final score is 115 to 100, that'd be 215. That'd be a way under, right? So 215 would be way under this potential market of 228. So again, that extra little half can come into play sometimes here. If the final number lands on 228 and you have under 228 and a half, you won by a hook. You're in good shape. If the final score comes in at 228 and you have over 228 and a half, then that means you lost by that extra little half a point, that little extra hook. So again, you have to determine kind of where you want to be on this. I call it an option scale. I mean, it really is like pricing and betting options, like day trading. I mean, you really can choose to be at different price points at different levels. And there's even alternative lines, which we'll get into tomorrow's video, but you can really have a choice here of kind of where you want to be and what price you want to pay, depending on what you get for these types of things. Now, again, the money line's not as much, but again, you're going to have varying prices here. So really make sure you shop this, because again, paying $230 for something that you could get for $210, that's $20, right? That's just $20 in that individual bet on a $100, it doesn't make sense to be lazy and not shop. So that covers the bet types. I do want to pop in and show you how it looks at a sports book. I've got Caesars pulled up here. Caesars is one of my favorite sports books. It's really clean, easy site to read and navigate. You can actually come in here and say you wanted to take Denver minus 5.5, and it'll open up their bet slip and allow you to keep track of how much you're wagering, what bets you have open. Let's say you wanted to put, I don't know, $50 on this. It would tell you your payout based on those odds, based on that minus 115. Okay, so you can see here at risk 50, the total payout's going to be about $43.48 based on those minus 115 odds. Let's say you cancel that. Let's say, you know what, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do that bet. Let's actually put some money on the money line with the Phoenix Suns. Let's say that you want to put $50 on that, and you can put your money in here, and it'll calculate the odds here on that plus 118 right at that 109 return. So that's kind of how that would all work out based on putting these together. So those are some simple NBA bet types you can get involved with. If you just want to do money line, pick a winner, understand that the odds are going to be structured to the favorite and the dog, and the odds are going to pay out accordingly. So really take that into consideration. Take into consideration this point spread. If you don't think that the Nuggets are going to win by 6 or more, that's not the bet for you. You know, if you think it's going to be a really high scoring game and lots of points put up, you consider the over. If you think it's going to be a defensive battle and a little bit under, lower scoring game, first game out of the chute, you would play the under. So that's, how you would assess what bet type you want to go with. Although using OddsJam, OddsJam is going to help you with the best price, the best situation, and best sports book. All of the details here in the data at OddsJam, so take advantage of that. All right, guys, there you have it. Those are the common bet types, the fundamental bet types that are in the NBAs that's getting started. Hopefully you can build upon that, because tomorrow we're going to add more to it. We're going to add the alternative lines, alternative markets, player props, a bunch of other things you can get involved with and do and use while you're betting the NBA markets. And of course, OddsJam has all those markets and all the data and all the information for you to take advantage of, to find the best pricing and be very, very profitable mathematically. So again, if you want to get joined up, make sure you use the QR code here, pause the video, use the QR code, get signed up, and take advantage of that 20% off using Boyd20. So appreciate you stopping by. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Also, if you have any other topics you want me to cover here in Bet School and get the betting education videos going for you to help you increase your ROI, let me know that down below. And as always, let's go make some mathematical money.